It's fantastic, of course. It's so brilliant to be here and continues to be brilliant. I just am having such a good time, and it's so great to do this play. I mean, it's just fantastic. I'm having a great time.
It's just a great play. You know, it's just a fantastic play, and it hasn't been done in New York in a long time, so, you know, fortunately, it all just came together and we were able to do it.
Well, I read it when I was a teenager, and I thought it was the greatest novel I've ever read, and it was one of those books I kept rereading every couple of years, and one day it occurred to me it might work.
It's 20 years since it was first done on Broadway, and it was done very beautifully then. But I think the advantage nowadays is that it's possible to do a much sexier version, really, and I think it gains enormously because that is what the book is about.
I mean, it's a very sexy piece. I think if you don't make it sexy, you've done something wrong.
The visual is so spectacular, and that it's very helpful to actually feel like you're at Versailles.
It has a heightened flair. It's extraordinarily beautiful. And I think we're dealing with very raw and basic human instincts, which is always fascinating for an audience to sort of see revealed.
The play sort of works like a sword fight itself, because you never really know how to react to things. You know, things are devastating and disturbing and yet funny, you know, and it's sort of, it really holds that line, you know, it's a balancing act. And I think it does so quite brilliantly.
It's such a wicked play, but people are embracing the wickedness and really finding the humor in it, and it could be a very dark experience seeing these love triangles fall apart, but in the end it's kind of funny and nice in this piece about innocence and true love.
There's a little deviousness in all of us, you know, whether we care to admit it or not, so I think there's that attraction. You know, light and shadow and all of that in every human being. And they're just so witty. I mean, these characters are just so smart and so witty that they're very seductive.
They're so good at it, and we love them for being so good at it. I think that's why, and we can relate. You know, I think when we see their motives, we realize that they're not coming from a really wonderful place, so we can relate.
Any great play will have a pertinence and a relevance to the age in which it's being performed in. That's why Shakespeare and Chekhov and these people just keep getting done again and again, and this play will stand the test of time. It already has done, and it will keep going. It's a fantastic, fantastic story. It's incredibly witty and well written.
You just have to open the paper these past few weeks to look at kind of the whole call girl kind of thing that's going on at the moment, and people being knocked down by scandal. That's what Liaisons Dangereuses is about. You have two people who do that to the world that they live in. So it's kind of relevant. And it's sort of good fun to watch that. And you learn lessons from it too, like any good piece of theatre.